So we went to the charity shop. We tend to just go once a week now, and I usually drop a bag off and then buy a bag, so it's a bit of an exchange. But yeah, I thought I'd just show you what I picked up. I did get a kitchen for Ella last week, which I'll show you. It cost £4 and she loves it. So for Ella, I got her this gaming controller because the boys are into games. She wants to join in with them, so she's gonna love that. And then I got some Xbox One games for the boys, and then Ella some DVDs because she's really into TV and musical. Her favourite TV programme at the moment is Vivo on Netflix. She just has it on in the background and she dances to it. I picked up this jumper. It's the next jumper. I like it because it's got the heart, so I plan on wearing that on Valentine's Day. Ollie came with us and he wanted all the books. So, and if he wants to read, then that's good for us. They do 3 for £1, so what a bargain. They had some chalk, and because obviously we've got the pool table in the garden, we picked that up. And the star buy, the reason why I'm vlogging, I just had to show you, was this light fitting, which I'll get Danny to take out the box. This was £10 and it's new in the box, and it's going to go above the pool table, so let me get Danny to pull it out. I like the brush steel. A lot of the things in the house that we have is brush steel, isn't it?
Yeah.
It looks like this.
I almost got it.
The garden's growing. All my tulips I put in. Although the slugs are already awake, look. Just taking the chalk down. Ollie and Danny are already playing pool.
Hi.
Hi. We put the lights on because Danny on the electricity, so I've got a light there, and that's where the new light will go. And then I've got little spotlights. So the switch is under here, and then Danny hid the wires underneath here, and then they go right to the end, up and then across, and there's a plug socket behind there. It's the new light, plug socket behind there. So if I turn it on, so pretty!
Oh, it goes in the ground. I guess it goes in the ground.
The other one will look so much better.
Yeah. Well, that's the that's how we've had that.
We had that in our old house, in our old kitchen. So it was in the attic.
15 years?
Yeah, it's about 15 years old. And the companion light to that is actually in our dining room now.
Yeah.
So, who's winning?
Neither of us. None of us have potted the ball.
Not quite a ball yet, no.
Okay, we'll tell you when we put it on.
You're going to tell me when?
Okay. We...
Nice! He's a shark. Well done. I've been watering. I know it seems a bit strange to be watering in like beginning of February. It's been so dry, I've had hardly any rainfall. We've definitely got signs of growth. The fish are doing well. They're more and more active. So Danny had to feed the electricity, so he has a mains that goes this way, and then it goes behind the pond and then all the way to the nook.
Warm, aren't they?
So we just went to Poundland to get some bulbs. One of the bulbs from Poundland's broken, but it's up. Just need to replace that bulb. Had to pause because of the train. Love it though. It looks really, really good. Fancy a game before dinner?
Oh yeah.
Oh
Sounds
yeah.
good.
Ella's little kitchen that we got from the charity shop. £4. I did get the little wooden teapot set at Aldi's. I can't remember how much it was at Aldi's. How much was it, David? Do you remember?
No, I think about £5, £4.
Yeah. It's so cute. Ella loves it. Yeah. And she's wearing her little hearty outfit. Are you clever? Yeah.
You've got teapots everywhere.
I know. That's what it is to have a little girl, though. What's that? What you got? It lights up if we push the button. Whap! Oh, Mummy dropped it. Silly Mummy. Clever girl.
Ta. Oh, it's a unicorn.
What noise does a unicorn make?
Yes, that's a sweet horse.
Ella always walks backwards, doesn't she?
Yeah.
It's a glorious day, windy, but really nice and bright. Like, we're out here in jumpers and I'm not cold at all. So Ella's gone down for her nap. She's such a good little sleeper. She goes down about midday and she sleeps for a good couple of hours. So yesterday I went to a couple of garden centres. I got these hellebores, £18 down to 7, down to 2.50. That's really good. I got this little thing, blue ice. It was £1, but honestly, I took a risk. It's worth it for £1. It may live, it may not. But yeah, for £1 it's worth it. I got these for 50p. All the pinks and the purples. And I think I'm going to put these on my drive. And then I got this little thing. And this was, where's the price? This was £3. I bought these about a week ago. I've already put these in. Now is the time to get your summer bulbs. So I'm looking forward to that. It seems so off, doesn't it? Because you have to put your spring bulbs in like November-ish, and they're only sort of appearing now. And then now is the time, before there's even any spring colour, to start thinking about summer season. You've always got to be that one step ahead. But I picked these up yesterday as well. I've not seen these before. I think they look a little bit like fireworks. They're a funny looking bulb. So 3 of them was £3.99. And I'm going to put these in today as well. It feels so good to be out in the garden and pottering around. Honestly, I am most happy when I'm in my garden. So the front borders here and over there, they're more new, so I've got less plants in them. Some of the plants I planted in are doing really, really well, like this hydrangea that I got on offer is sprouting. Others, like this one that I got on sale, doesn't look like it made the winter. But you know, it's just how it is. You take a chance. So because this is a shadier spot, I'm going to put in a couple of these hellebores. I've got a nice big gap there. And I may even mirror and put one over there. Don't look like much now, but it will do. I think I want this here, but I'm not sure. It gets to like 125 centimetres, so it'd be quite tall. I think it'll fill in this space quite nicely, but until I'm sure, I can just leave it in the pot. It looks nice and healthy, so it'd be fine. You tread back very carefully. Colour of my hands. I love playing in the dirt. Now's a really good time to transplant things because it's not too hot, so they won't suffer. I put a load of hellebores around this pergola thing, so I put one there, one over there, one in there, one down there. That's a bleeding heart and it gets absolutely massive. It covers this whole spot, so I didn't want to put it too close, but big enough that when that's all died back and looking like that, that will look evergreen and pretty. And then as that dies back and spring, because it's already coming up, let me try and get in and show you. If you look in here, look at that new growth already. I'm not sure what this is, but it was tiny when I got it. It has white flowers. Danny's way of protecting the fence from the storm. we only had one post to go, and that's why Danny decided to tie them down. After this one snapped, he's like, don't want to lose the whole fence, so let's start tying them down. So this one's going to have to be replaced. Honestly, every year we end up replacing one post that snaps. So me and Danny had a conversation and said we may as well go in and replace them with concrete. They're a bit more expensive, but if it means it lasts, it's cheaper in the long run, isn't it? Because we did the whole way around, front and back, and oh, it was so expensive. I saw on the internet the havoc, the O2. We've been quite lucky where we are. I hope you're all safe and well, and it's been awful. It's actually been a couple of weeks since I started this vlog, and the garden's really coming along. I picked up some more plants. I know, I have a problem clearly. I got this one, which is really pretty. It's actually already growing in the bag, and this says you can plant out February to May, so I'll plant that out. And then I did pick up a Delilah. I love this one, it's so pretty, but this one says I can't plant until March, although March is next week, so I only have to wait a week. I've got some lilies. Again, this says to plant in March, so I'll hold on to them. And I did pick up some bulbs for my friend Paul. A lot of my friends are also into gardening, which is really fun because it means we can share things in our garden. So I'm actually gonna dig up my bleeding heart today and divide it. I'm gonna give some to Paul for his garden, and then I'm gonna give some to my friend Nick for her garden as well. I asked Sherry, but Sherry's like, I've already got a couple, so she doesn't want any. But yeah, they're easy to dig up and divide, so I thought we could do that together today. But yeah, let me show you some of the other plants in the garden that are flowering, because there's more and more colour as it, well, I think the rain, I said, I think at the beginning of this video, oh, we're having a very dry spring, like it's been very dry. So I watered the garden, well spoke too soon, because after we had all the wind, we had a ton of rain. Like, we're lucky because I'm up on a hill, but further in different parts of where I live, it was flooded. It was really, really bad. So the garden definitely got good water then, which a bit of rainwater does the garden wonders, because now everything's sort of waking up and coming up. So I'll show you a few more of my plants that are coming up now. So I just pulled out this plant. What a root system. But you know, I think I can cut this and get 2 plants out of it, because there's a growth point here and then a growth point here. So I reckon if I make a nice clean cut straight down the centre, I'll get 2 plants out of it. So I'm just gonna, as long as there's a good root system on either side, we'll be fine. Just like that. Now I have 2. Ah! That went all into my coffee. What a dipstick. See how I showed you this little daff just budding at the beginning of the video, and now it's all bloomed. My crocuses are blooming. These are just starting to bud, the azaleas. And my bleeding heart is coming up loads now. So I'm gonna dig up this clump and then divide it. Wow, it's heavy. It looks so brutal, but I've divided this a few times when it gets really, really big, and I've been really, really successful. So that's one clump, and new roots will just grow from this really, really easily. That's another one, and then I'm gonna put the clump that I took them two off of just back in the hole. So I potted up the two divided plants that I took. I'm just going to water this one in really, really well, and I'll definitely keep you updated, and I'll show you when it's all grown and flowering. Now's a really good time to divide plants because they're not going to struggle with the heat. It's nice and cool for them. So it says that this plant's like a more shadier spot, which is perfect. This border here gets the most shade. I have, look at this plant, I have a lungwort in there that's flowering. It's down the side of the man cave as a complete dumping ground, but we can still have pretty things. Danny bought me a new hand shovel. He broke mine putting the electricity into the nook, and honestly, Wilko's tools are so cheap and cheerful, but they are really, really strong, because I've had loads of these cheaper ones and they just snap here every single time, whereas this one's nice and strong. Also the cutters and things like that, Wilko's is the place to go to get them. Grow, my pretty, grow. And then I think I'm going to put the other one back in here. Ah, that poor plastic bird. The wind got it. And here's the other one. See, this is definitely a real cost-effective way of growing plants. If you think, I actually got two of these in the end for like £2, whereas if I was to buy a full established plant of the same variety from a nursery, you're paying for the time, because if it was a big plant it would be much older, so it would be much more expensive. So they say the first year that you put a perennial in, it's just getting its roots sorted, and then years after that it's going to have bigger and better blooms. So it may take a while for this to be really, really showy, but I've got time. So those bleeding heart plants are planted up and all watered in, waiting for their new homes. So the other job that I want to get done is, I have these window boxes. I do love them, but every year the birds nick more and more of this stuff. It's like coconut or Hessian type stuff, and then all the mud falls out. So I keep replacing this, but they just keep stealing it. So my friend Paul had a really good idea. Last year he gave me this plastic. It's on a roll. It's plastic, but water can drain through it. You put it at the bottom of a flower bed to stop the weeds coming up, but it holds in all the mud, allows the water to seep through, and I think it just looks tidier, and yeah, it solves my problem. So I'm going to ask Danny if he won't mind pulling the window boxes off the wall so I can replace that coconut stuff, whatever it is, with this. I'm so excited to see this tulip coming up before my hyacinth as well, which is unusual, but there you go. I'm sorry if there's a ton of background noise, but obviously I'm in the garden and I live by train and on a main road, so there's always noise. But yeah, I thought I'd come on and just do some updates and end the vlog really. I'm not sure if I have a complete vlog, but it's been winter, so I've not really been up to much at all, and as the season gets warmer, then I'm obviously in the garden more and I have more to record. Danny's operation went really, really well. He actually gained half a stone because he weighed himself before he had the operation, and then as soon as he come home he weighed himself again. And so his new hip, I think it's ceramic and metal, it's a mix of both, weighs half a stone. But his recovery, although it's been really, really slow, I think he thought it was going to be a lot quicker. He has recovered really, really well. He's not fully recovered, he still has bad days and good days. Some days he's like, I'm back to normal, and then other days he's in still quite a bit of pain. But he's doing his physio. He's actually going away for 2 weeks. The whole time he's been in the police, he's paid into it, but he's never actually been sick and had to go. Whereas now he has a reason to go, so he's going to go there for 2 weeks. He just comes home at weekends, but they give you all the physio that you would need and get you like back on your feet again. So that'll be really good for his recovery. It's been really nice having him home. He has been getting under my feet a little, like, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm sure, you know, we can all relate to that. Ella is gonna miss him so much. She has bonded with Danny like so much. Like, she used to be such a proper little mummy's girl, but now because her and Danny have their little routines, she's like starting to favour him a bit more. I know. So, but it's lovely, and she's going to miss him so much, like I said, when he does go back to work. So his recovery's been slow, but he's getting there. He should be going back to work within the next couple of weeks as well. What else? Oh, I had a birthday, so I'm now in my last year of my 30s. I'm going out at the weekend. Me and my friends are going to go and see the Addams Family in the theatre. Really looking forward to that. And then I've already booked my 40th. Me and my friends are going on like an adults couple weekend to Butlins for an 80s weekend. Oh my gosh, I've already bought my neon leggings and my neon bands, and I know I'm very excited about that. And that's it. Like, I don't really have any updates. I've not been up to much at all, just plodding along. Ella's certainly keeping me busy. She's a proper little toddler now, as you've seen. But she's the cutest, and she's so clever. She's learnt to play the harmonica. The boys have got a harmonica and she's been playing it, but do you know, every time I try and record her, she stops doing it. Like, so I hope to catch her, so I've got it on camera. But yeah, so that's it. No more updates really. Again, like I said on my last vlog, which seems so long ago, I will try and record, but like I said in that video, I don't know how often, as and when I will be recording, because yeah, as the garden progresses, I hope to get out and record more in the garden, but life's just getting away with me, and I lead quite a boring life. So as you see, I'm just a normal mum. Train. I done really well recording for that length of time without a train coming. Usually when one comes, two comes, so another one's probably going to be on its way really soon. So let me end this video, and I hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye.